Hey, what's up? It's your host, Joel Hawkins, with Mix It Up Podcast, here with my buddy,
H. Jones.
And we are, I totally did forget how to do the intros. That's so horrible. My memory sucks. Okay, so right now, we did last week, yesterday, this minute, I don't know. We did Tom Macdonald, The System. Today, we're going to be doing, because he wants to watch more of it, Tom Macdonald,
Brainwashed.
No Lives Matter.
Oh, I said Brainwashed. He said No Lives Matter. So fine.
You said Brainwashed?
Yeah.
You want to do Brainwash?
It doesn't matter.
We're going to do both.
We're going to end up doing both. So.
Okay, so Brainwash, flip a coin. Brainwashed. We'll do Brainwash. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit it, so you can know when we're doing stuff. And don't forget to hit links in the description, as well as join us on Fourth Wall. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see somebody on there in the membership, or buy a hoodie or t-shirt or a beanie. Don't buy the coasters yet. I don't know if they're a set of 1 or 12. Pretty sure they're set of 1. I was supposed to check yesterday. I did not. I was too busy trying to figure out all this new crap.
And with our new wall.
We're still in construction.
Yeah.
It's not completed.
Getting there. We added some stuff on the sides. Yeah. Rearrange the mics a little bit. Give a little more space.
Arrange the mics a little bit. Little bingo bango.
There you go.
Little bingo bango. It's horrible. We spent 2 minutes. We haven't even started the video yet.
You have the remote. I do have the remote. I can never start anything.
Let's go ahead and watch Tom Macdonald Brainwash.
I can hit the buttons though.
Yeah.
The country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors, cause they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry cause they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation.
Wow.
Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist.
I never thought of it like that.
The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors, cause they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight. Trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Okay, I gotta say this before I forget. That line about to keep the fight between the people so that the system can just continue doing what it does. Like, make it about white people and black people, poor and rich. Make it about that so they ignore what's actually happening.
Yeah, I always see stuff like that where there's something big on social media that comes up, and then you'll see a few people on the timeline is like, all right, so what's really going on? This is obviously a distraction.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you'll look up and you'll be like, oh, they're voting on this. Wait, what the fuck? Why are we not knowing about that?
Yeah.
Like voting on something that's really important, but the only thing
always been that way. I mean, I don't know. I've never really believed in conspiracy theories, but trying to ignore that people have the ability to control or manipulate the system, no, that happens every single day. Because if you're super rich or you're in high end of politics and you want to stay in that, it's like, oh, we're about to vote on something. What's going on in the news right now? Okay, pump that out. Go over that like crazy. Ignore everything else we're doing in Congress.
Yeah. They don't publicize all that stuff.
No,
it's everything else.
Yeah, and CNN is probably the most transparent, which is saying something right there. But and even CNN is like, we'll put a camera on the place and see what's happening there. And it's like nothing is happening. There's 5 people in there. Like the room is empty, bud. They must be on vacation. Yeah, and I mean going to like what Jon Stewart went to when they were trying to pull that BS when they were like, oh, we're going on vacation. It's like, you're supposed to be voting on whether or not to give the first responders of 9/11 healthcare benefits and renewing their healthcare bill. They're like, oh, we're on vacation, sorry. And it's like, people are dying, dumbass. Yeah. Like, he was really angry, which he should have been. All of them should have been angry. That was just all because one side wanted to use it as a bargaining chip. Useless humans. But yeah, no, I like Brainwash. You know, I kind of feel like this dude just really is trying to tell people, hey, I'm not messing around. For real, do your research. This isn't a joke. We need to, and he's not trying to say something that makes things divisive. He's trying to say we are all being divided. That's the difference. The purpose is to keep us divided because we're less strong. You know, a stick is a pretty strong thing until it's not and it snaps. But a bundle of sticks is going to be very strong and almost impossible to really snap under right circumstances, of course. Like, you know, hydraulic press machines would break a bundle of sticks. But that's the whole idea, is like, if you keep them individualized, or
divided,
solitary, it's almost like solitary confinement. It keeps them more controlled and they go insane. Yeah, man. Dude, that's a good song. That guy's like really, it's upsetting. Because it's really making me think and feel stuff. And not in a good way. I'm actually kind of sad right now.
Little sad, little angry.
Sad Joel, little sad
angry as well.
I'm probably hangry. That's exactly what it is. But what about you? What'd you think?
I was just happy he made the point of talking about what they pump out as far as, he said, TV, music, and social media. And music one I've touched on one of the episodes a while back of that song, I'm in Love with the Coco. I'm like, there's no way that song should be on the radio. And I always say, like, if you look at rap songs, like, it's all degrading music. But it's not to say that if you rap, you write about that solely.
Yeah.
You know, as an artist, we've been to plenty of shows where people are talking about everything else, but the only thing you're gonna hear on the radio, sex, drugs, that's it. Well, you know, and there's just some stuff on the radio. Like, there's no reason that should be on the radio ever.
Well, when I was younger, I would say that most of the club stuff was the stuff they played more than anything. I mean, every now and then, like, you would hear like Tupac's California Love played like 50 million times. Mm-hmm. Dear Mama did not play even near as close as that. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you look at, like, except for when, like, for instance, tragedy strikes, like when Biggie died. Yeah, they did play some of the Puff Daddy, what was that one song he had come out?
I can see
Afterlife
the video.
Was the album, I think.
I can't think of the song. I can see the video.
Like, that was the music that they sampled. But yeah, that song played a lot, but it wasn't about, like, but it was still death and tragedy. It wasn't about, like, you know, trying to break away from a system. It wasn't it's.
But you think about, just put like the genres beside each other. R&B songs that are in the club are not talking about drugs and killing.
Most of the time they're talking about, well, they're still talking about sex. A good amount of them are.
But they're talking about sex, like, generally in a relationship type setting, compared to what you hear in rap. Compared to what you hear in rap. Where rap is just fucking.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
The setting of it is different. I mean, even you think about, like,
I'm not saying talked about his wife.
Not all.
Yeah.
But if you just put the genres just side by side, you look at country. I mean, tell me people that love country music and don't talk about killing everybody and shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You don't hear it in country. You hear it in rap all day.
Country, you might hear about a fight.
Yeah.
But you're not going to hear about that man died.
Yeah. Kill this motherfucker, I'm going to shoot him.
Except for, like, Johnny Cash. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I mean, that would be the only thing.
It happens amongst all people, but it's only promoted more heavily in certain genres.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, see, that's where the conversation I've heard or had multiple times was, does it become because life imitates art, or art is creating life? So is it that way because the reason they write about that is that's all they know? Or is it because they're writing that on purpose to perpetuate that life? So it's like the chicken or the egg.
It's a little bit of both, but I mean, it's up to the radio and the companies to promote what they're going to promote. Well, no,
for them, I would say the biggest factor is just money, because that's what makes money. They're always about what makes money.
Yeah, it's just nonsense music.
Yeah.
You put on and you got to think about it.
It's not nonsense. It's surface level. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
But it's like songs like this, even with these same beats that hit just as hard as all other ones, the concept of what he's talking about is not going to be something that they push.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be something that they push, because they want to keep it as lighthearted as possible, because they don't want people listening to songs and going, you did this to me? Like, that would expose their bullshit, and they don't want that.
Yeah.
But if he was like, yeah, rap is all about just money and blah, 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 they'd be like, yeah, we're cool with that, because it is about money. Like, they're cool with admitting that, but they're not cool with going, no, we don't manipulate things, because we don't. We just like money. That's whatever makes money. That's what we sell, is what makes money. If it doesn't make money, then we stop selling it, which definitely makes true. Which comes first, art or life? I will have to say that a good amount of the stupid shit that exists in this world exists primarily because people keep buying into it.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have as many fight videos on social media if they weren't so popular, because people want to see train wrecks. even I'm guilty of sometimes going on a tirade where I'm like, I see something, I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, he's protecting his family from a animal accident. And then it's like, see 30 black people beat the shit out of somebody at a gas station. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And then that's all I see is that. And I'm like, because I spent 2 seconds looking at it for a half a second, and now that's all that's coming up in my algorithm.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really weird. That was a weird day, because I'm not kidding that I scrolled through 20 videos and it was just black people just beating the shit out of each other at random events. Someone talked about disrespected me or whatever. It was stuff like that over and over, or someone really drunk or high, you know? But yeah, so I mean, they feed you what you look and want. Because if you went to your social media and you constantly searched for ducks that wear hats for like 2 weeks, then for the next month you will only see videos, memes, and pictures with ducks with hats. Like, they're purposely trying to feed you what you look for, what you enjoy, you know? So if you see a lot of stuff pop on your wall that says, I hate these people call me a racist. If you're starting to see that a lot on your wall, you might be searching for the wrong things. I'm just trying to tell you. But yeah, it's something to think about, man. Go Tom Macdonald. I don't really know his pure views, but I'm pretty sure he's a libertarian. That makes the most sense. I don't think he's full-blood Republican. I don't think he's full-blood liberal.
I don't think you can talk bad about both sides and be part of one of them.
Yeah. Well, if you're an honest person, you can. But yeah, I think he's a libertarian because he's talking about just freedom from bullshit is pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that button, smash other buttons, links in the descriptions and things like that. Say hi and do something nice for somebody out in the world and have a good day.